And then yeah. Can you go to the search part and put type in microphone or audio? Which one should find? Yeah, microphone real quick. Here, can you back out of this wait. Yeah, it's just on automatic. Go back to settings actually. Can you go in the search and type in Teams? Okay, try type in apps.
Stop searching and then there's the apps thing unlocked.
Oh yeah. You can just scroll down. Okay, maybe go to privacy and security real quick. I want to just see if there's permissions messed up on the Teams. There's Teams in here. Microphone, can you go ahead and click the microphone right there? Okay. And then click on the Teams thing. Is that saying that it's on?
Yeah.
You try turning it off and then back. Cool. You have to relaunch. I wouldn't think so. Was it working earlier today? Or like early on to your meeting? That's just developer tools. Was your mic working earlier in the meeting? Or is it as soon as you joined they couldn't hear you? Okay. It was working. Good. Yeah. Are you able to go on your browser and try to join the Teams through that? Yes, ma'am. When you search this up, was it t Teams you searched up on the search, or was it Teams sign in?
What, tell her to.
All right. When it looks like it's just for some reason it doesn't make sense why it's not working. Um, were you able to leave the meeting and then join back to see if it was working, or did that? Okay. You might have to just use might just have to use your phone for the rest of the class and we can get it figured out after. Use your phone as the mic and then just having your laptop for the work. Go ahead. Do you have the app on your phone already? Or I don't know why your mic would not be working. All right, try logging in with your email or the Optimi email. Well, yeah, on your phone, if you're already logged into a Teams account, you can just send yourself the link and join that way and just see if your mic's working like that.
You mean just, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, so I don't know how to use my laptop to use.
Do you have a separate Microsoft account you can use to join this call rather than your teacher one? When you joined, did it prompt you to change device or add device when you try joining the Teams?
I just transferred the call.
Okay, when you try to pull up Teams on your computer now, and it should ask you if you want to just add the device as well, rather than just transferring the full call.
Okay. I don't see that option. I'm going to my calendar and I just see join Teams and then Okay, join without audio on this device and keep your other devices in the meeting. That one, right?
Yes, ma'am. That one.
That
Yeah.
will keep my okay. Um. So, oh, that's fast. So,
You might have to mute one of your
yeah,
accounts.
Okay.
Yes. You might have to turn your audio off on your laptop because it's gonna be doing an echo, and just having all your audio come in through the phone, but be able to share your screen on the computer.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. It's working.
Okay. So thank you. I don't know.
I
I don't
got
know
you.
what's happening. So
Yeah, I
should I
don't
just
understand it either. Whenever you don't have class, you can come back to tech support and we try to diagnose it a little bit better. But it
okay?
looks like you're attached to your mic and there's no like permissions blocked or anything, so it doesn't really make too much sense. But all right,
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
you're welcome. Have a good one.
Thank you too. Okay, everyone. So we're gonna go to the chemistry room now. She's been waiting for us. So sorry. Thank you for your patience. I'm gonna share her link here, and we're just gonna join her call. Okay. Oops. Okay. So I'm gonna see you all there. Okay. And yes, Canva was not affected. I got messages from everywhere, like my school that I attend, the college where I teach, like everything, and the other college, like all of them was not working. But then when we joined the call on Friday for our meeting, they told us that we were not affected because it depends on how much you pay for. Like if it's free, then you were having the issues. If you have an account or a service that is not free, you didn't have any issues. So we didn't. Thank God we didn't. And I was able to like grade and work and do everything. So we're going to, yes. So we're good. I know I had a test and I was not able to access anything. So thank God I downloaded all of the materials to study because it was not working for like an entire day. So everyone, we're gonna go there. Can you hear me? Like, do we know what we're doing? We're gonna join the chemistry class, okay? And link, and then I'll see you all there, okay? So let's just go there quickly. Awesome, thank you, Leah. Okay, let's go. Okay, everyone, you can leave the call, go to her room. I'm gonna wait for everyone to leave and join her call, or just pause this one and go to that one. It's here, but people keep, okay, don't type anything. I'm going to paste it again here. Not working for you? Let me test it. Okay. Hello, let me.
Okay, you're unmuted.
Okay, I'm trying. Can you hear me?
Oh no.
Can you hear me? No?
No, we still can't hear you. This is the problem she's been having all morning.
Yes.
Okay, well, you can still bring your scholars in. We don't have to hear you. Yes, I didn't mean it that way. Okay, you trying to get to scholars the link and it's not working? Oh my gosh. Uh,
Es que estoy diciendo que no puedo solucionar eso. Open link. Oh.
they're trying. Oh no. Because it should be just like it's public, it's open. I could just let them in the lobby like I did you. Right? Allie is not going to be happy. Allie is our class mascot. Allie is an alien, sorry. Wait, guys, give chat a second. Let me see. Trying to copy and share it. Okay. I don't have any of them. So what's happening when they click on the link? Need the meeting ID? Okay, let's try that. There's all the information. JJ, hang on 1 second while you type it. Tanita, you can get a job straight out of high school doing that. Oh, hi, we have a guest. Yay, one of them worked. Okay, we have more guests. Yay!
Yeah, we got it.
Finally, yay!
Okay, guys, I think that one's working.
Yes,
Awesome.
we'll talk about it, Anita. So we
I
have
don't really.
Mr.
Oh,
Pierre, we have
hey,
Sarah,
MJ, everything okay?
Taurus, I know you, Taurus. Hi, Kiers. Is it, Kirsten? Marta. Let me just say, hi, Connor. Hi, Willow.
Awesome,
I know
awesome.
you, Willow.
Hi, is it Kai? Hi, Kai. Yes, JJ, you're the only ninth grader in all of my classes. Yes, that's why you are definitely going to be a great source for them today, even though most of them are going to be 10th graders next year. They're still coming. Okay, we have Aiden. Is it Maya? And Kamart. Okay. You expecting a couple more, Miss Resto? We have the room. I just want to make sure. Okay, absolutely. I'll let them in as they come. All right, guys. Hi. Welcome. This is so informal, okay? We've invited you here today to welcome you to Honors Chemistry. Okay, so hello and welcome to Honors Chemistry. I'm so excited that you're visiting our live class today. I know some of you may feel a little nervous about what to expect next year, but I want you to know something very important. You can be successful in chemistry. Chemistry is not about being perfect at math or already knowing everything. It's about being curious, asking questions, trying new things, and learning how the world works around you. So, in class, we learn together, we explore together, and yes, we have a lot of fun together. All right. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. I know honors chemistry can sound intimidating at first, but I want you to see today that this class is interactive, it's engaging, supportive, and creative. Okay, so this is not a class where you just stare at notes all day. As you'll see from some of our scholars' work, you we'll do VR experiences. We have class 4 days a week. So we are in class in VR at least 3 of those days out of the 4, where we're doing virtual labs, interactive activities, games, challenges. We also do what's called like a teach me presentation. Where you have to pretend as if you're teaching the assignment back, and that just gives me your assessment. When I do those teach me's, that is mainly how I quiz you. Okay. You never know. We also have discussion, Socratic discussion, collaboration, and real world science connections. Um, Before I let my scholars talk, just to kind of, if you can see my screen, some things to expect in our live class. We do have interactive class. It is engaging, supportive, and fun. It's just like I said, and we'll talk a little bit about that. One thing that I want you to know that chemistry is all around us. It isn't just the class, okay? It's the science behind everything you already love and use every day. So once you start seeing it, you can't stop because you're going to see chemistry in everything, every single thing from cooking, food, every recipe, sports, energy, medicine, technology. It's everywhere. Okay. And that's what makes it so exciting. We don't just take notes in here. On Mondays, we either have a Socratic discussion. I do give notes because I do want you to have a notebook. A hard copy notebook. I want you to be able to refer to your notes, as I do allow you to refer to your notes for quizzes and tests. So I always want you to just have those notes. And they also give you your vocabulary for the week. But our class is VR learning. As I said, games and challenges, live discussion, virtual labs. Okay. The Teach Me method. This is your presentation. It's always anywhere from a 30-second to a 2-minute video, and real world science. And JJ or Nora,
Hey,
maybe
Leah.
your
Can you
Teach
join the
Me,
call
the
now? I'm so sorry.
one
I'm
silly one
late.
that you guys did together, maybe
No
you can
worries. I
kind of
tried
pull
joining the
that one
link that
for a
was
little
sent
bit,
in the
and we can
chat
see
when
if
I
we can
was
share
here
that.
before I left, and then I got kicked out of the other meeting, so I came back to this meeting
Okay,
to get the link again.
so
Okay.
in
So
the
Can
I'm
you
gonna
see the
try
VR,
new one I
to send a
sent?
different
you're
link.
wondering, what can I
Not in the chat
do in
currently, no.
chemistry?
Okay, hold on.
Well, we
I'm gonna
build,
see if I
we
can join from a
rotate these
different web
3D
browser
molecules.
because I have
This one's
two.
working, they told
We
me.
complete immersive science missions.
Copy
We
that.
watch reactions unfold in real
I'm on
time,
Chrome
or
right now.
actually,
I'll try to
they
join from
create the
Microsoft Edge on my
reactions.
monitor.
Okay.
They do a fabulous job, and they, meaning the scholars. We're going to share some of our
Okay,
work with you.
Michael, can you join?
The
Can you
Teach Me
try that one? Did you
method. A
try
lot
that
of
one?
people say, Miss, but
No,
I
no,
don't
like,
like to
see?
talk. I don't. No one is going to see this
Copy
but
and paste it
me.
into your browser.
Okay. So, what is the Teach Me method? My scholars probably can explain it a little bit better, but um, in an assignment, there is a portion where you have to show your mastery. So, what you're doing is you're explaining what you've done in your assignment. And does this have to be a video on you? No. It really has to just be an audio of your work. Okay. So I'm not looking um to embarrass you. I'm not going to be sharing it over the class. As a matter of fact, none of my scholars have seen or heard any of the teach me's of their classmates. It's only me that would hear this. And this is your assessment. This is how I assess you. You can ask my scholars, they're going to tell you they've never even known that when we have an exam in here. They have no idea when there is an exam. Can you imagine that? Biology? Can you imagine not knowing when you have an exam? You can't. You can't really imagine. So, what are you going to do? How do you prepare? I'm going to let my scholars talk about that. I'm going to stop sharing real quick. Who in my class would like to, first of all, do you guys have any questions? Let's start there. Biology, do you have any questions? Let me stop sharing. You can come off mic if you're not too shy, or you can ask your question in the chat. Do you have any questions for us? All right. How about I do it this way? From my class, who would like to start us off and tell about how many assignments is usually given per week? Great question. Who would like to take that? Denai, you want to take that question? Since it seems like you know a couple people in here already.
Uh, I don't really know how many assignments we would get per week because we do it like mostly in VR. So maybe if we go into VR about 3 times a week, you'd have three VR assignments that you would complete in class, so you don't have to worry about homework unless you don't finish. And then any warm-ups that we have before we go into VR,
Okay.
which are really easy.
There you have it. So did that answer? Hope that answered your question. Um, Guys, come at us with some tougher questions. Some tougher questions. Let's see here. All right, JJ. Did you want to share? And I'm calling JJ to the mic because JJ too is a ninth grader who is in a 10th grade
Hi
chemistry
guys.
class. Go ahead, JJ.
Hi guys. So yeah, I am the only ninth grader here. You guys can ask me anything. Well, you guys can ask anything in general about the chemistry class, but I do want you guys to I do want you guys to ask about at least my experiences. Like how I like what do you guys want to ask about me, alluding to me at least? For the final four? Oh
Do
yes, we
you?
do have. That's what Denai. What if Denai said that we have so much fun? That is true. We have so much fun together. We just it's very chaotic, I must say, but in a good way. You have
And
evidence.
they do have evidence. They're going to show you how much fun they have. But also in that fun, have you guys felt like you've learned chemistry, my class? Have you
Yeah.
felt like you've learned a lot of chemistry during this year? Addison says yes. They felt like they've learned
Sonora.
a lot. Say, oh yes.
Collect my pages. Collect my pages.
You guys can start sharing some of this stuff in the chat. If yes, see, they're blowing up. They're learning about combustion. They're blowing the lab up. Having a lot of fun. You can start sharing some of your photos in the chat.
Okay,
Biology. What's?
so
Go ahead,
yeah. Oh,
JJ.
it's Maxwell has a question.
Go
Is
ahead.
chemistry one of your harder? Wait, is this directed towards me or everyone else in general? Is chemistry one of your harder classes or least? And from my experience, oh yeah, from my at least from my experience, it's like I can't. It's in the middle. It's not that difficult. It's like it's not nightmare to execute, nor is it to understand, but it's not feasible either. You can't just it's not a cakewalk. But it's not but at least it's not a nightmare to go through. And then another question Sarah had. For the final project, what are you guys doing? I feel unfortunately that's classified information. You can't know that. That's classified information, Sarah. Willow's
Allie,
question.
Allie
I
is
would
our
like to know
mascot.
if it is easy to catch up if you get. It is actually pretty easy. If you don't procrastinate, it's incredibly easy to catch up. Yeah, if you don't procrastinate, then yeah. Why is it classified? Because you don't get to know what we have. It's a very secret project. It's very classified. Our chemistry class is very classified.
You may have to do that project too.
Yes.
It's very classified information. We just can't. It's if we miss it, then bleh. If it, wait no if we spread it out to the world, then it might get leaked everywhere else. We
If
don't
they
want
okay.
that.
Okay, hang on. The teacher has a question. Hang on. Mr. Pierre, I saw you said we have to follow all the steps carefully. Yes, I do put in my assignments step by step. They're pretty easy, I think, to navigate. I normally don't have questions when we're in there like, Miss, I don't understand this. They're pretty easy to navigate. So I think that might have answered your question. If not, please reiterate and then either I can answer or they can answer. Miss Resto's question is what if they miss class? Do they need to go to office hours to complete the VR activity? Okay, first question. No. My Have you guys ever been to my office hours? My live classes are don't ever show up at my office hours ever. I've never had, I think Logan stopped by one time to say hello. um, that was it. But no one has from my live classes has ever shown up to my office hours because I answer all questions in class, either before or after class. You're welcome to stay after to talk to me, or we can set a time that works for both of us. And to complete your VR activity, you can complete that in the after school. If you have questions, of course, you can definitely come to office hours to ask me if need. But like I said, they've never had to show up in office hours for any reason. And would they have access to the snapshot? Yes, because in your classes, you do mainly the building. So if you start it, we do all work in classes. That way, you like Denai said, there's hardly ever any homework. And this way I can answer questions while you're working on it. I'm big on that. I'm big on grading it in live class. This way you already know how you did. You already know if you made an error. You already have an understanding of what before we move on to the next assignment. So everything is done in real time in the VR in those activities. And yes, you can take a snapshot and carry it into the after school if you need to um, complete. Yes, great questions. Okay. How often does this is a joke. All right. Please, if you know him, tell him he needs to come. We're down to the last 3 weeks. All right. Just kind of rolling through to see if I see any other questions. Um, you guys for my chemistry class put some stuff in the chat. Guys, I want to talk to you about that term honors because honors can scare you. And JJ, Addison, Sanita, you all can allude to this. As far as the term honors, this is going to one, look good on your transcript, okay? But I don't hone in on it has to be honors difficulty. Chemistry is difficult. It's not easy, but I make it as easy and break it down bit by bit so that you can understand every single concept. Okay? We've actually finished everything. Everything that the curriculum called for this year, we finished last week. So we're going to just have some fun. We're going to probably make some hard rock candy and slime for the remainder of the year and play in the VR. But I'm going to be honest with you. Most of them have been exempt or have homework passes because they've been doing amazing. So they are pretty much done for the year. And we have, what, 3 weeks left? So that's another top secret. They can't tell you how they did it yet, but they were so successful that they've received what we call a golden coin. Okay. So everyone does get the same work. Yes, everyone does get the same work. Guys, look at that honors as it just being a name that's going to look good on your transcript. That's how you look at that. Don't worry about it. It's going to make you shine, make you look very elite and smart. And in the meantime, you will learn chemistry, all of it. Okay. Is it really easy? I promise you I'm not crazy. Guess that's Sunita telling you. So you guys are talking. Okay, says what if they have 10 missing assignments? Do they have the opportunity for passes? I'm gonna give it to the floor. My scholars, whoever had 10 missing assignments or whoever had any missing assignment.
I don't think I've had any.
Sunita says, me.
Mm,
So, Sunita, can you answer that question? The question is if they have 10 missing assignments. Yes. They do have opportunities, ma'am. Absolutely. Absolutely. She's in that position right now. So, she can definitely speak to that. And it's not one or two homework passes. As a matter of fact, she's going to have an opportunity to earn a couple of more on Thursday. So, yes. I'll tell you, Addison, Denai, Honora, a few others, JJ, they have so many homework passes. They're pretty much done. They can't exempt one more assignment, but they actually, I don't think Addison has even used any of his passes. As a matter of fact, he has about 4 passes that I don't know what he's gonna do with them. Great questions, guys. Um, I was going to play a game, but you guys came in a little late. Any of my scholars have anything you want to finalize or you want to tell them, or guys, you want to ask any other questions? Miss D always has riddles. We play teams games. We also have homework chemistry, or I'm sorry, kitchen chemistry. Kitchen chemistry is where you can, if you're allowed, to use some of the home products that you have at home to make different, to do different labs. You do them on your own. You take pictures. Um, some of them, on our lecture day, you can kind of do them live, but most of them, if you are not able to get to the kitchen chemistry, there are alternates. The only thing I do not have an alternate assignment for are my VR labs. Why, you say? Because we're in science, and I'm going to say this and let you go. We're in science, and you have to have a lab portion as to go with your lecture. So you cannot miss your labs, otherwise you can't pass the course. Okay, so that's the only real hairy thing that I have to tell you that is mandatory in chemistry. Okay, so there's no alternate for the VR. I will work with you. You can be on your desktop, but there's no alternate assignments for that. Awesome job, guys. How many do you get in chemistry? Can you clarify that? How many do you get of what? In my class, don't worry, I'll compensate you for your moment of time. All right. Ms. Resto, I think we've had a successful day. Awesome. Thank you guys for joining us. I hope we were able to answer all of your questions. My class is still putting a few photos in there. Nice to meet you too, Leah. That's when they made bombs in class. And Ali is our class mascot. He's an alien that visits all of our labs.
It's very legal, at least in this class. They don't actually go off though. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the bombs. They don't actually go off. Do they though? Are you sure they don't go off?
You won't know until next year. Bye,
Oh.
guys. Have an amazing day. Thank you for joining us. All right, my scholars, I will see you on Thursday. Good luck on your exams this week. You got this. All right. Bye. Have a wonderful day. And I got you on Thursday. Thank you. You're amazing. Bye. Bye.
She doesn't have a break for Thursday, Alexi. So it was gonna be just today. So she had like she only has some periods where she can meet with them, and this is one of them. So we made it happen. I know, Leah, you had one last question that I don't think she saw, but I'm not sure about the structure. Sarah, yeah, don't take chemistry on demand. It's a lot of homework, first of all, because I've seen the curriculum. It's a lot of homework. And I mean, she still have office hours, but it's just not the same. I wouldn't take chemistry on demand. Um, Alexia, I send another link later. Oh, she's gonna see her other class because I have no, but no. She said only one day. Like I'm gonna take other classes too. I forget her students have your. Oh no. Oh, we only have JJ. Like she's the only one who's not in bio. Like but she's a ninth grader, so that's why she's in our homeroom. Yeah. So everyone, again, honors is just a couple of extra standards, meaning that's a couple of extra things you learn. But yeah, it's not that different because I have bio AP and I had bio honors at my other school, and it's not that different. So yeah. She does use VR a lot, so I think she's the one that uses it the most, other than Mr. Thompson. Um, so yeah, I know some of you take your time to join VR and all of that, so you do have to join her VR sessions because I think, as she said, most of the points they come from VR in class activities. Yeah, yeah, that's what it was. Um, yeah. So, do you hear? Hold on, I'm trying to use this. Yeah. So yeah, that was, yeah, it was about what to expect, because again, a lot of students were kind of scared because it got changed to honors. So we just wanted students to go see what it is about, and yeah, 5 minute break. Isn't it time for the next class, Sarah? Yeah, I have to go. Yeah. Okay, bye. Bye, everyone. I'm glad you got to see some of what she's gonna do next year. So I'll see you. Bye. Bye, everyone. Yes, Connor. Um, so you have Connor and Aiden. Where's Aiden? He's not here anymore.
Yeah, because I switched days, so I don't know when I'm presenting.
So we have, let's see, we have testing. The thing is, we have testing tomorrow and Wednesday, right? So we
Mm-hmm.
have Thursday. That's an option, but I
I can
guess,
wait. You said
yeah,
Wednesday and Thursday, or wait, Tuesday?
we only have Thursday because we have testing this week on Tuesday and
So I'm gonna have
Wednesday.
to
So,
present all of it on Thursday.
or we could do some of it on Thursday and then the rest on Monday,
That could
and
work.
then have Aiden do Tuesday and Wednesday next week.
Okay.
I just had the rest of an activity to do the rest of the stage of the body systems that were not presented. It's like I think three only for this class, but I can make it a homework assignment then and have people do it individually.
Okay. And I have another question. When I'm presenting, am I presenting the presentation, then doing the video, and then the Kahoot?
Yes.
And what about like the guided notes and the homework? Well, like I won't be showing that.
For the sections in the
I
presentation where you kind of stop and ask them to answer something.
I do have that, but like, am I gonna send that to you, or like, what am I doing? I was just confused about that.
Do you have it embedded in your presentation?
No, I have it separately in another doc.
Okay, so why don't you pick a couple of things from there, put it in a couple of slides, and just ask them to answer those questions with you.
So I should just like take out some of like the keywords and I should like just make them blank.
For example, let's say that your guided notes are, example, the organs of this reproductive system are blank, blank, and blank. So instead of having that like a separate thing, I would just add a slide with those fill in the blanks and just ask them in class, and just they would just answer with you, and you can
So
clarify
wait, hold on. I should ask them in the chat.
no on your slides. You know, like I've done it before when I have a presentation and I'm sharing things and then I stop and I ask them a question about what I just said, or like things that I talk already. I talk about those things
Okay.
already. So yeah, instead of having, because they're not really gonna use the separate copy, right? They're not gonna
Yeah.
use the guided notes. So that's a better way to use them.
So I should go over it and then in a second ask them a question about it?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
And you can have a couple in that can be your guided notes for them, just checkpoints. And for you're not doing the VR activity, right? So we can do your presentation and
I
then
could
do
No,
my
I had
VR.
a VR activity made.
Okay, then we can take 2 days, so Thursday and Monday, next
Okay.
Monday.
All right, that works. That was it.
Okay. Okay,
All right, bye.
see you tomorrow.